Pretty slow day for SoFi stock today, guys. It's currently about, what time is it? 2:20, 2:25 p.m. on the East Coast when I'm making this video, and we have SoFi down about 1.2% as all the indexes are in the green. The Russell's up 0.2, the Dow's up, let's see, about 0.2 as well. The S&P's up 0.3 as the NASDAQ, what do you know, is leading the way up 0.8%. And funny enough, the VIX is also up about 3%, but still it's at pretty much multi-month lows right now, which we're not going to get into in this video, guys. So let's break down SoFi, the stock market, my thoughts. So hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on X, guys, at Stocks Talk Stocks. You might as well do that. Why not? It's free. Do that. Link down below. And now let's dive right into it. So what I'm noticing here on the intraday chart, guys, right off the bat when it comes to SoFi is we took out the highs from Friday, right? You guys can see Friday we hit about 12, at about 12 o'clock, right? No, 10:30. My bad. 10:30 a.m. on the East Coast. We hit about $8.20, $8.22 to be exact. And this morning, if you guys take a look, yes, we sold off in the beginning of the day, but then we saw a big V-shaped recovery, hit 827, which resulted in us taking out the highs from yesterday, right? Which were 820, 822 in that ballpark. So we took those highs out, but then we faded. The bad thing is, yeah, we took the highs out, but then we faded for the rest of the day up until now, even at 225 when I'm making this video. And actually what I'm noticing is a clear-cut descending triangle on SoFi stock, guys, pretty clear as day on this intraday. So this, in other words, is bearish. It's not a good sign for the bulls in the very short term. So we'll see how it plays out throughout the course of this video. But right now we're testing it right at the bottom here at $8.03. That's where we held earlier in the day, rallied. Then we consolidated there for the last couple of hours. Now we're testing it again. So if we break through that point, we might be selling down towards that 790 level. Totally possible. Maybe 788, again, 90 right in that ballpark. And look at that. We're starting to break through. You guys see that red candle? My goodness, there we go. We broke right through it. That descending triangle in real time here is playing out. Do you guys see that? So there could be more downside here. There really could be more downside here. If I draw this out and show you, boom, right in that ballpark, if that were to break, maybe in this gap right here. So SoFi starting to sell off a little bit here in the very, very short term. And if we pull up the 5-day chart, we can see we are looking a little bit toppy in the mid-ish low $8 level as of now, at least. I mean, you guys can see we hit $8.45 about a week ago. We failed there. We tried breaking out of there even earlier today, 8:30, right? We failed miserably. And on Friday, we failed, Thursday as well. You guys see these peaks that were hit. So we're clearly seeing selling at this point, low mid-8s. It's clear as day. I mean, the bulls can't break through there, at least as of now. So we'll see what happens on the 1-hour time frame here, which if I clear the drawing set, again, we're selling off. I mean, clear as day on the intraday, we broke that support in real time. So we might be coming down a little bit more, maybe towards 765, 775, maybe another 30, 40 cent sell-off potentially. And that could be where we start consolidating again. And look at this. We have a head and shoulders playing out and forming on this time frame here. You guys see the left shoulder right there, the head, boom. We got the right shoulder right here. If it wants to work, there we go. So if we do start dumping down a bit more here, right shoulder completes around 760, 775. Maybe that's where we get the rally here that could get us back towards the $8 level. We'll see. I don't know. We're just thinking out loud here, guys, on this video. This is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to go buy or sell or do anything. Please do your own research as always. So SoFi at this point is looking pretty interesting on the 1-hour chart. Again, the bears are dominating on the intraday chart now that descending triangle is playing out. And on the 4-hour chart, no need to dive too deep into this, guys. You already know what's going on the 4-hour chart. We're still in a downtrend. We're arguably, we're at the top of it now. We're arguably breaking out pretty soon here. We'll see. It's debatable. Obviously, it hasn't happened yet, but We are above the moving averages, which is good on the 4-hour chart. We do have a golden cross as well. So the bulls overall are still, we're still breaking out if we're looking at the past, 2-3 weeks of price action, no doubt. I mean, SoFi was at 650 just on the 21st of November, just before Thanksgiving, guys. Now we're over $8 still, so we're up $1.50, about 25%. But the thing is, we're just not fully out of the channel yet on the 4-hour time frame, which is why we're, on that verge. We're, on the verge of breaking out. Time will tell, really, at this point. I don't even know what else to tell you guys. But look, SoFi's in the channel. Again, moving averages, we're above them. Golden cross, all these good things. That's a good sign in the short term. We just have to break. Really, it comes down to the mid-8s, 850, 875. Like I've been saying before, that was the high from the beginning of November, middle of October. Those spots are sticking points where, like I said on the 5-day, each time we've tested these points, actually on the 10-day chart in the past couple of days, we failed time and time again. We failed here, failed. I mean, 5-6 different days here we failed to break the low mid-8s in the past couple of days. So that's a spot we got to get out of. Will we? Time will tell. Either way, I'm invested right now. I'm currently in under I think a $7 cost basis across accounts here. I think $6.90, $6.95, $6.85, something like that. But either way, I'm in this thing. I'm long. And, at this point, it's just a wait and see approach, at least on the 4-hour chart. We'll see what direction we end up picking. And honestly, if you think this thing is going to collapse for some reason, maybe you think it's going to go from $8 all the way down to like $6.30 or something, or back to, under $7 or even to $7, maybe now would be a good time to sell covered calls. I don't know. I mean, if you guys want to do that, that's just an idea. If you think this rally is going to fizzle out, you wouldn't mind selling covered calls because you're going to be pretty confident that it's not going to get to, let's say, $8.50 or $9 or something, or maybe beyond that. I don't know. But if you think it's going to explode and you sell covered calls and you don't want to get, assigned or have your shares taken away from you, don't do it then. Don't do it. But if you think a stock's going to fizzle out and you think it's going to just collapse or whatever, maybe SoFi does, for all we know. Now'd be a good time. Now'd be a pretty good time to sell some covered calls, at least in my opinion. So let me see what's going on here with SPY. Let me pull it up and show you guys. SPY's at a fresh high. It's up 0.3% right now on the days. It's been pretty much uptrending for the entire day here. It's currently, 230, 232. So we're at a fresh high, which means we're at a 4-hour high as well, because earlier today we hit a fresh high, which means each high we hit after that is a fresh high on the 4-hour chart, if you guys get what I'm saying here, right? So we're clearly, heading towards those all-time highs, which I've mentioned in previous videos, right around I think 478 or 79 on SPY. Yeah, 479, almost 480 actually. So we're about, $19 away from all-time highs. Maybe we get there by the end of the year. Time will tell. And Triple Q is also very close here. It's currently up almost 1% on the day. And all-time highs are at 408. Now we're at 395, which means we're about, let's see, if we have, a 3.3 or 3.2% green day tomorrow, for example, which would be a monstrous green day, by the way. But if we did, that means Triple Q, boom, all-time highs. And who knows, maybe it does that over the course of a couple of days, maybe a week or two before Christmas here. But, all it needs is 3% more, and then all-time highs will be achieved, which would be nuts, guys. It'd be nuts, considering all-time highs have not been hit since, I think, the end of 2021. Yeah, November 2021 for Triple Q, which is now about, 2 years ago? Yeah, over 2 years ago. And SPY hit all-time highs, I believe, early 2022, which is almost 2 years ago. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. And guys, don't forget to follow me on X at Stocks Talk Stocks, and to also get your free stocks from Moomoo. I'm telling you, this is the best promo right now by far. If you want to get your free stocks, use that link down below. Open up your account and fund it with at least $100 $100. You get 5 stocks right off the bat, each of which could be valued up to $2,000. And guys, fund your account with at least $1,000. On top of those 5 stocks you just got, you get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks, each up to $2,000. So if you want some free stocks, you want to help out the channel, use that Moomoo link down below or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. And with that being said, guys, cheers. I'll catch you all in the next video.